Susan, why don't you give me those scissors? Give them to me.
Whoa. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin the Geek. You're watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome back to a Doctor Who reaction, which is something I've not done for quite a while. Well, actually, in fact, this summer, that's when I did Doctor Who Series 2, the Shooty Gatwa series, which earlier on today I would have released out on YouTube in full. It's been out on Patreon for many months, so make sure you check all of those episodes out if you're intrigued as to what my thoughts are regarding that series. No. Anyway, we are back doing a classic Doctor Who reaction today. It is the third serial, so we've already done the An Unearthly Child. I still can't say that very well. An Unearthly Child and the Daleks. Both of those two I have done. What we're doing today is the third serial called The Edge of Destruction, which is only 2 episodes. And the reason that this is only 2 episodes is because Doctor Who, when it was originally commissioned, they didn't know whether it would run, if it would be a success or not. So they only commissioned, the first 12 or 13 or so episodes. So these are the remaining 2 episodes, which are, in a way, the precursor to the Dr. Light episodes that you got in later years in Modern Who, but yeah, it's sort of a bit of a filler, but also tells apparently a bit of a storyline. So I don't know anything beyond that. So let's check it out. By the way, I have edited the 2 episodes together, so it is literally about 45 minutes in total. There we go. Doctor, Ian, Susan, and oh god, what was her name? The teacher. Oh dear. Barbara, that's it, it's Barbara. Suddenly came to me. Oh, amnesia. Oh, she remembers him. This feels like a little bit more than just amnesia. And knowing Doctor Who, he probably is. Oh! Hearts. Oh, you remember that? Boo! Huh? Was it like the Midnight Monster again? Somebody hold them doors closed. Oh, that was so dramatic. I mean, a second ago. Just what I want to know. Ah, intriguing. Chair or bed? Not quite sure. Looks comfy though. Imagine if he just then goes up into the wall. Zoop, it's just still on it. Oh, whoa. Oh my. Psycho. How strange. Yeah. Why change your habit of a lifetime? A ghost. Is she the something in the ship? She looks like a nun. Whoa. Hmm. Oh. Uh-huh. What? Why? Uh-huh. Sounds like the mechanism's gone faulty. The moon? I mean, you're confusing me. Ah. Hmm. Ooh. Ooh. Huh? 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 What was all that about? Is anyone else just as confused as I am? Huh? I mean, when in doubt, have a cup of tea. I wish I could. Okay, I think that's roughly where I edited the two episodes together, if I remember correctly. Um, I'll talk about it at the end. First of all, just in case you're a bit confused, you might have suddenly seen I've got a cable connected. Midway through that, my headphones died on me, so hopefully I've edited it. That seems quite seamless, but that's to explain it if you're suddenly a bit confused there. As for that, um, it feels very much like the original Midnight episode. I'll talk more probably at the end once I've seen the full thing. But this idea, this hidden mystery force that no one's quite sure what it is, where it's come from, what it's doing, what its purpose is, and the way that it's sort of playing on everybody's insecurities and their fears and their mistrust. I kind of like it. You know, it's a very early version kind of concept of the sort of midnight entity sort of concept, but I think it's pretty good. Oh, so no, that's where it ended. Sorry. There we go. The brink of disaster, from the edge to the brink. So who strangles him? I... Another dramatic fall. Oh, The cloister bell? Who's that? Oh. Oh dear. It's the master. It's a very long 15 seconds. Oh. Huh? Would be. Oh. Was it the heart of the TARDIS trying to escape? Oh dear. Says that very casually. Yeah. Should we have another cup of tea? There's no sense of urgency, is there? A bit more than that, I think. Is that right or wrong? Nearly. She's telling you no. They won't know what. Oh. Oh. Sciencey, wincy stuff. So there's something to do with these pictures that keeps flashing up? Oh. No up, no down, no left, no right. It's a very bright space. Uh-huh. Flash of lights. Oh, it's further away. I thought it was disappearing. Oh, there's the light. We're in a time loop? Uh-huh. What the Big Bang? Uh-huh. It's very happy. Right, so is it the Big Bang? Ha! Ha! Oh my god. Oh my god. All of that because of a stock button. Oh my word. Wow. Ah, as simple as that. Yeah, think. Especially when you're forgetting your lines. You want to go home? I won't blame her after all that. No. Can you escape now? So wearing apparel. That makes a change. To be fair, I do think she looks very good. Love that style. Very Sherlock Holmes. Or an abominable snowman. Next episode, The Roof of the World, which I don't think we'll really be able to watch. Because if I remember right, I think the next kind of serial is the Marco Polo series, which from memory, I'm pretty sure it's actually one of the lost kind of episodes. So I don't think it's actually viewable. Um, Let me just have a look at my downloaded folder because I do actually have downloaded from a little while ago. The at the very least, I think it is the first sort of serial with Doctor Who. I don't even have it here. I know where it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Marco Polo from my memory. Here it is, Doctor Who. First Doctor, Series 1. Yeah, so we've just done Serial 3, which is The Edge of Destruction. Yeah, Serial 4 is Marco Polo, which I do have. So basically, I have basically 8 videos which make up this entire serial. However, I believe they're basically audio only because there might be the odd episode that may have a bit of footage to them, but for the most part, if I remember from when I looked at them, it's literally like odd still images that they've got from somewhere, and it's pretty much the audio footage only. And this is the problem with the early series of Doctor Who. And I do have this up here. Yeah, it was the 4th serial, largely directed by Waris Hussein. So the Doctor, Susan, Ian, and Barbara meet the Italian merchant explorer Marco Polo and Mongolian Emperor Kublai Khan. Yeah, it says it received generally positive responses and was sold widely overseas, but was erased by the BBC in 1967. The entire serial is missing as a result. And I know some of them have been sort of remade, sort of like in an animated format, but it does actually say on here that where was it? Yeah, so Charles Norton, director of several animated reconstructions, noted in 2019 that an animated version of Marco Polo was unlikely in the near future due to the significant resources required, such as costumes and characters. Which sounds a bit bizarre to say. I don't quite understand the wording of that because you're saying that obviously it's an animated reconstruction, yet you need costumes and stuff. I'm just clicking on the website to see what it kind of says. Yeah, because in total, 97 of the 253 Doctor Who episodes broadcast between 63 and 69 no longer exist in the BBC archives. So yeah, there's a huge amount. There's a huge amount that are just not there. like where is it? Hang on, I'm just trying to see. Saying other fan favorite stories like Marco Polo might not be animated for the same reason. I do wonder whether or not they'd be doable. That still leaves a huge number of stories that are doable, but I don't think we can say that every Doctor Who story is going to be animated, at least not anytime soon. Apologies, there are fireworks going off. It is just after bonfire night as I'm recording this. It's not saying on here specifically about what it is about costumes and whatnot. That means it would not be doable. I don't know. If anyone knows, maybe let me know. So yeah, Marco Polo. I don't think we'll be doing. I believe the next one, the Keys of Marinus. That one I believe is viewable, and I think we would be able to watch those ones. But let's talk about that, what we've just watched. I really like that one, and from what I could make out from what we're looking at here, this doesn't really seem that popular. I would say, and also there was the issue with the sort of the scene in the first episode with the scissors. There was a bit of controversy apparently regarding that one, and to the point that apparently there was an apology because the BBC programme board voiced concerns regarding the scene which Susan uses scissors as a weapon, noting that it violated code. I like it. I mean, I don't like using scissors as a weapon, but when you break down what this episode is, I mean, there was no alien threat kind of involved. It was a very technological thing, and I like the fact that the resolution ultimately came down to the fact that literally a button got stuck. Because I can tell you how many times I've had issues of something in some way, shape, or form, and it is the most simplest of explanations. And of course, when you're going through it, you go through absolutely everything. You go into panic mode and you worry about everything. The one that springs to mind, there was a time when I was working in a betting shop, and one night I was closed at the shop, and for some reason I thought we had lost £15,000. Of course, I go into full-blown panic mode. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm the only person in the shop, so of course I'm literally responsible for it, and I'm hunting through everything. And with something like that, it's like probably you've mistyped something here, there, or everywhere. You put in the wrong numbers somewhere, which has probably overblown it, which is most likely what has happened. So I've got all the money out of the safe, got it out. So we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I've recounted every single note, every single coin, and everything matches up with what it's supposed to be. And then I'm reading through all the receipts that I've printed off. So have I not translated something from that to that? And literally everything. I'm there for like 2 hours after I should have left. I've called other shops. I said, can you send someone down? I'm literally, someone from another shop comes down and is like, dude, don't worry, we'll find it. It's absolutely fine. What does he do? He opens up my other till. The money that I took out from the machines, I'd put in the second till, and I'd enter it and say, I've put it in there. And then at some point, I've moved the money from till 2 to till 1, but I haven't actually physically moved the money over. 2 hours of panic has come from that. And that's what I feel that you get with this episode. When something is going wrong, you're not sure, you start panicking, you start worrying, your mind goes into overdrive. And that's the thing with this one. I get why people may not like the whole scissor kind of thing, but I can understand it from a storytelling point of view that when you're so scared, people do irrational things. People will do things that they would never ever normally do in the rest of their time. it's that sort of fight or flight kind of reaction. And that's what I think we were kind of going there with that one. There were definitely some moments I was a bit confused with that. Like especially the bit that seemingly towards the end of the first episode with when like Barbara screamed or threw a watch. I wasn't quite sure what they were doing that one. Maybe like the that's a problem. Maybe just like the quality of the footage. It just made it a bit difficult to see what it was. But did maybe time freeze and like literally the clocks were not working, or they were literally I don't know. I didn't quite understand it. It was a bit hard to tell. But overall, I enjoyed that. I thought it was very cleverly done. Obviously, this is something from 1964, so we're not expecting a huge amount, but it did feel, like I said in that sort of midway point, it felt like watching Midnight. It felt like watching the Midnight sequel, because again, you've got people being played off of one another, not necessarily by another force, but by your own minds and your own fears, your own insecurities. So I really, really, really enjoyed that, and I thought that was fantastic. So moving forward with Doctor Who, obviously we don't know what's going to be happening with New Who at this stage. I think the most recent announcement seemed to suggest the next time we're going to get Doctor Who, well, we're going to have the war between the war between the land and the sea, which is obviously that spin-off thing, which I might watch at some point. Probably do a reaction to that. But Doctor Who proper, we're talking Christmas 2026. We got like a full year. I would like to do this more. And I think when it comes down to it, I would like to put this out as a potential and saying, can we do this as a weekly show? So I think people would be interested to see me do old Who a bit more regular. If I was to do that, I think I would have to probably do it 2 episodes at a time. Because, a lot of the serials have sort of 6 to 8-ish episodes. So if I was doing it on a weekly basis, with them being about half-hour episodes, I'd realistically have to do, an hour a week. So like double episodes each week. I think that would be the only way I'd realistically be able to do it. Because season 1 of Doctor, and this is just what tells you how many there are. Obviously, you have to kind of go realistically, the early series, because they were basically pretty much doing them all year round. We're talking like 40 odd episodes per series, so like 20 weeks. So what's that? About 5 months would be a series. So in theory, at that rate, at this stage, it would be, about a year and a couple of months to do just the first Doctor. When you get into the 3rd Doctor's era onwards, that's when you're looking more of about 20 to 25 episodes per series. So you'd be able to do them a lot quicker with that. But definitely the first and the second Doctors, it would be quite a while. And I would really, really like to do Doctor. Obviously, there'll be some serials that would have to be skipped because obviously we don't have the stuff. Basically, again, up to the sort of era of the second Doctor. So, we might miss a. Oh, like I said, it's about 100. So, effectively, it's about 2 series that we're skipping. Effectively, I'll have to think about that. But I would really, really like to do classic Doctor Who because me, I love Doctor Who. But I really just want to do it properly, So let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. Let me know what you think about the future of Doctor Who. And for now, just happy birthday, Doctor Who. Happy birthday to me. Of course, this is why I'm doing this. Check out my Series 2 reactions from earlier on today. Like I said, the 8 episodes I've done for Series 15/Series 2. Yeah, it's interesting. That's all I'll say. It's interesting. So for now, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek. You've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.